Yeah, I didn't start talking yet. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I didn't start talking yet. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let me first off starting with the Strong's Concordance. I think this is important. You got to know what this is. This is an exhaustive concordance of the Bible, right? That means going all out. Generally known, let me make this a little bigger. It's Apple mess. Retarded. Okay. So generally known as Strong's Concordance. That's what most people are going to call it. Is a Bible concordance. Okay. What is a Bible concordance? Okay, you can't see that. Safari shit is retarded, man. Okay. So now I gotta make it smaller again. A Bible concordance is a concordance or verbal index to the Bible. A simple form lists biblical words alphabetically with indications to enable the inquirer to find the passages of the Bible where the words occur. So, it is a Bible concordance and index of every word in the King James Version. So let's talk about the King James Version, right? The Strong's King James Version. Okay, cool. Constructed under the direction of James Strong. That's where you get the Strong's Concordance from. It's James Strong. Strong's first published his concordance in 1890. Remember that date, 1890, while professor of exegetical theology at Drew Theological Seminary. Purpose. The purpose of Strong's Concordance is not to provide. Listen what it's not going to do. It's not going to provide content or commentary about the Bible. Go get a commentary Bible for that. But to provide an index to the Bible. Index, index, index. This allows the reader to find words where they appear in the Bible. This index allows a student, you got to be a student. If you're not a student, you're just all over the place. This index allows a student of the Bible to refine a phrase or passage previously studied. It also lets the reader directly compare how the same word may be used elsewhere in the Bible. Give me a second. All right, good. I can make my. All right. So we have this index allows a student. I already explained that. So Strong's numbers. The original language word is given an entry number in the dictionary of those original language. Words listed in the back of the concordance, these have become known as the Strong's numbers. The main concordance lists each word that appears in the KJV Bible in alphabetical order, with each verse in which it appears listed in order of its appearance in the Bible, with a snippet of the surrounding text, including the word in italics. Appearing to the right of the scripture reference is the Strong's number. This allows the user of the concordance to look up the meaning of the original language word in associated dictionary in the back, thereby showing how the original language word was translated into the English word in the KJV. Okay, so Strong Concordance includes the 8,674 Hebrew root words used in the Old Testament. Example, Hebrew word, and then it'll say H582. Capital H or lowercase h stands for Hebrew. Then it says 5,624 Greek root words, key term, root words, used in the New Testament. Example, they got some there for you. So this Hebrew word, okay, I got it. All right. So then the capital G or lowercase g represent Greek, okay? So you can, due to Strong's numbers, it became possible to translate concordances from one language into another. That's okay, so we go into Strong's dictionary. This is the part I want to get to. Okay, in the 1890 version, that means the original version, okay, Strong added a Hebrew and Chaldee dictionary. Okay, so you'll see that in the Old Testament. You'll see a Strong's dictionary in the New Testament Greek, and you'll see a Hebrew Chaldee dictionary. Let's see. So we're already here at tools. Let's click on Isaiah 7:14. Let's go to tools, and let's go to let's click on virgin. Let's click on something. Virgin. Okay. There you go. No, was it Chaldee? All right. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not here. All right. This might be it. Let's see. Strong's different. Yeah, no, it would say Chaldee. It will say Chaldee. Okay. So sometimes it's there, but oh, it's right here. Damn, I need glasses. Okay, so we got the Chaldee lexicon, and that's what he was saying here. Okay, so it added a Hebrew and Chaldee dictionary and a Greek dictionary of the New Testament to his concordance. In the preface to both dictionaries, Strong explained the preface, Strong explains that these are brief and simple dictionaries, not meant to replace reference to a more copious and or elaborate dictionary. Okay, he mentions Genesius and first as examples of the lexicons that Strong is drawn from, okay, which would be this. He draw from here, but he makes the definition pretty concise, right? It's not a lot going on here. That's it. That's all I got here. So he said this is not meant to replace this, a true lexicon. This is the Brown Driver Briggs lexicon. So it's saying that if you want to know what's going on with this Hebrew word virgin, you don't stop at this Chaldee lexicon. This is what Strong's did. It's very concise. It's just real quick. But for students like myself that really want to know what's going on and you want to debate using these words, you might want to click this. You should click this one, not this one. You click this one, exhausted information about 14. So as you can see, the Brown Driver Briggs, it translates the word virgin in Isaiah 7:14 as a young woman. Okay, young woman. Doesn't mean she is necessarily without sex. Now, Mary was a young woman without sex, but this woman in Isaiah 7:14 that is a sign for Mary, okay, is not a virgin without sex. Okay. So that's that. Why is that important? Because the argument against this word virgin in English, when the Hebrew says this, the Hebrew uses alma, which is
Strong's H 5959. Alma.
okay. So
Alma.
the argument is alma is used in the prophecy. Okay, but when Matthews went to quote this prophecy, the argument is he did not use a Greek a Greek synonym for alma, or what the Greeks what they felt the Hebrews were trying to explain when they say alma. So give me a second, let me see something. All right. Yeah. So let me type this in. So it's widely known and worldwide known that Matthew's 1:23 was quoting, it says, "Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and she shall bring forth a child, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which is being interpreted, God with us. So the complaint is this word, because they're saying that that word is supposed to be this word. So this is the actual prophecy. It's like word for word. See, therefore, the Lord shall give them so they are upset because this word in Hebrew, they say, is not this word in Greek. So this word in Greek is parthenos. How do we know? Let's look it up. So I think we're done with Strong's. Not the blue letter, but we're done with the Wikipedia article. Okay. So if we look at Partheno, okay, what is it? Is it S? Okay. It must. All right, let's just get to it then. How about that? Is that better? Parthenos, right here. Click it. Just listen. Parthenos.
Strong's G 3933. Parthenos.
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 Okay, cool. So what you don't want to go to get a quick definition, you go here. But you don't, that's not what you were using in a debate. You go here. And this is just outline uses of the Bible, how it was used in different chapters, in different contexts. Here is what you want to use. You want to adhere, you want to yield to the Thayer's Greek lexicon for authority. Okay. So it says a virgin. It says from Isaiah 7:14, Matthew 25. So these 10 virgins are actually women without sex. This is Mary without sex. This is Mary without sex. This is Acts 29 is women without sex. 1 Corinthians 7:25. These are women without sex. These are women without sex. Okay, so you see, these are women without sex. So now it's telling you that it's used twice for either a marriageable maiden or a young married woman. So twice is actually translated as, see, it uses Isaiah 7:14 just for a marriageable maiden. Okay, you see that? It's because it recognized that Isaiah 7:14 is not a woman necessarily without sex. These are, okay, not these down here. When it says virgin coming to draw water, that's a young woman. Okay, that doesn't mean she's unmarried or don't have a child already. That does not mean that. So it says okay, so this is the word that scholars believe should have been put and used as virgin for Isaiah if it was going to be translated in Greek, because Hebrew is correct. It's Alma. So let's do this. I'm just curious what Google Translate is going to say. I'm just curious. Yeah, I know they'll do that. Okay. All right. That don't really tell you much. All right. So, but let's look at the context. Okay. So now let's go here now. It says, but if a man think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin. So is this going to mean a woman without sex? Let's see. Well, it is Parthenos. Okay. So let's go back to, so Parthenos doesn't exclusively mean woman without sex, but in most cases, that's what it implies. Athena Parthenos, the Greek goddess, she was a woman that was a perpetual virgin. Okay, so let's see. So this will be read. It says virgin as Parthenos, but it's saying that she's just a marriageable daughter. She could be an actual virgin or not, but damsel. Oh, I didn't even put that. Damsel. Damn, not oh, damn, cell like that. Okay. Okay, here we go. So let's go to the damsel in the New Testament. So I like to believe that this should have been if the Greeks are going to translate the Hebrew Isaiah 7:14, and they're going to say virgin in Greek, they should have used something like this. In my mind, they should have used something like damsel. I think that'd be more accurate and more fitting. So it basically in Matthew chapter 1 verse 23, when they were saying, now all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, so people are saying that this should have said, behold, a damsel shall be with child and bring forth a son, because that's what's kind of what's going on in Isaiah's time. This had nothing to do with a woman without sex. But this one, when we say Mary the Virgin, and if you say Mary the Virgin, and then you say, behold, a virgin, and you're quoting Isaiah, of course the reader's going to say, well, Mary's a virgin, and they're quoting a virgin, Isaiah, so they both must be without sex. So it's a whole bunch of confusion. But had this just simply said, now all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, behold, a damsel shall be with child. Behold, a damsel shall be with child and shall bring forth a son, and they should call his name Emmanuel, which is being interpreted as God with us. I don't think it won't be too much feedback. If that's it, if that just simply said damsel. 2877.
Strong's G 2877. Karasion.
Okay, so it's a maiden. It's a maiden. Maiden. Let's see what Strong say about it. Neuter of a presumed derivative of that word, maiden, little girl, damsel, maid. Okay. Thayer says properly a colloquial word used disparagingly, a little girl, a damsel, maiden, right? I believe that this should have been in Matthew's 1 and 13, 1 and 23, not the word virgin. Should have said damsel here. Okay, but LJ disagrees, and certain other people disagrees. No man, Tone G, Keenan, peace. Yeah, so this is so that's the big argument. They're saying that the translators were disingenuous or putting the word virgin here, knowing that the woman here in this version was not a woman without sex. So if you're going to quote this virgin woman that's not without sex, you shouldn't put the word virgin here, because again, this word virgin is tied to Mary, who's a woman without sex. So if you say Mary is the virgin, and then you say that she's fulfilling the prophecy of a virgin, the reader is going to believe that both women are women without sex. So that's the argument. They're saying this was done disingenuously, and it should have just said damsel or young woman. All right. So let's go forward. Let's go further. All right. So now here is my notes, because you have a Bible called this. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. It's okay. Fire Marshal Bill. Matter of fact, let me throw the link in there for any questions. I think I'm gonna get one more beer for the night. Beer gonna give me hype like the other holy water. Beer makes me sleepy. When I fell asleep on the live last night, when I fall asleep on the lives, it's probably beer. Not all the time, but most of the time, it's gonna be beer. If I drink beer for the night, like if I'm just gonna chill out and mellow out on the live, knowing I'm gonna fall asleep, I'll do 3 beers max. Right now I'm gonna do the 4th one, and the 4th one is pushing it. Like you might wake up with a headache for the 4th one. Anything more than 4, you're crazy. For me, my body's like, yeah, you're retarded. But you will wake up with a headache. You will feel like trash. 4 is pushing it. The dry night for you. All right, so let me throw that there in case, Eric Bond, somebody watch or listening on the hop on, ask questions about this right here. So as you can see, you don't got to trust the translator all the time. Now the English, this is not always accurate to the actual Greek. As I said before, this is why it's important to learn Greek and learn Hebrew, because the English translations, the words are not really they're not exactly what the Greek is saying. So if you want to know exactly what the Bible is saying in the New Testament, you want to learn the Greek. If you want to get around about what the Bible is saying, you read in the English. Okay. So let me oh shit. Oops. If I click something by mistake, my fault. Okay. No man, what's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Okay.
Chilling.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going over the let me know if it makes sense. I'm going over the Blue Letter Bible, how to use it. So the Blue Letter Bible is a Bible study tool for English. Well, not just English. We're English. I'm focused on Americans. So I'm gonna say English speaking people, and you can say UK because they speak English. People, that's the primary of their language, because they know you don't speak Hebrew and Greek. They know that. Especially Americans. They know we pretty much just know English. That's it. No other language. So this Bible tool was dedicated to English American speaking people, so that we can get a gist of what, if this is your faith, or you just like me, you want to just debate it, you might want to know what it's actually saying, so you don't have to argue interpretations. Because people will tell you in the Bible, that's your interpretation. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because the Bible tells you exactly what it's saying. If you understand the Greek and Hebrew, there's no interpretation. The author wants you to know this, and that's it. Like any other book. And sometimes, like any other book, the clues are within the book, right? All spread out, the context clues. So it won't be verbatim. Other cases, it says, if it says Abraham kid is Isaac, that's just what it is. It said it's straightforward. Now, if there's some adopted kids somewhere around that's not straightforward, then you might want to try to prove that with context clues, or people could just say it doesn't exist. Now, that was hypothetical, because he don't have no adopted kids that I know of that you got to find context clues of. But there are certain things in the Bible where the answer is based on context clues. And it's done that, no man, purposely. It's purposely spread out the Bible for context clues. So would that kind of make sense a little bit?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, case in point, watch this, no man. Case in point. Case in point. I'm gonna go to Matthews. And as I'm studying this book, I realize, no man, I realize whether you believe in God or not, the person who put together this Bible, no man, the chat, they made sure when I say every, I'm being absolute. They made sure every last word in this Bible means something. There's nothing in this Bible that just a simple word. Everything means something. As I'm debating these guys, I'm like, you know what, let me look this shit up. I look it up like, oh shit, that means that. Yo, every last word in this Bible means something important. If you don't know every last thing this Bible is saying, there's no way in hell you got the proper exegesis of what's going on. It's no way possible. Every last word, even the definite articles and articles, all that stuff means something. It's tying something together. You disrespect that, somebody, and you debate, somebody's gonna chop your head off. You won't understand it without knowing the rules of Greek. So that's why when they go here, so just a quick, when you go here, they give it to you for free. They say, oh, I'm going too far down. Let's go to Mary. Let's go to the parsing. Boom. Watch this. It has it right here. It says Greek verbs and simplified Greek PDF. I click that. Look what happens. It for free gives you all this shit. This is like 80 something pages. It's free. You ain't got to pay for it. It's free because they know you're stupid. It tell you to move it tells you in the preface, this stuff you have to know or you're not going to know the Bible. Your faith is jeopardized and you're going to lose debates. You have to know this stuff. There's a lexicon to every language, and this is the lexicon of this language. You go ahead and play like a fool, and you lean on that English translation you want. You hop in on debates, and you're going to lose. Okay? Or if you're trying to teach to a congregation, you're going to confuse them and mislead them. You need to know the Greek nouns, adjectives, just like any other language. You have to know this stuff. Interpretation of cases, Greek case system, Greek nouns, adjectives, verb, past. You need this. Look, this is standard English shit. Well, you got to know it here too. You got to know it, or you're lost. If you're reading a verb and it's intended to be like a perfect tense, and you take it as aorist or past or future, you're lost. You're lost. The voices, the moods, you got to know this stuff. You're lost. This is why when I debate, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much bullying the bullies. I know they don't know this stuff. So I got a huge head start. If I wanted to, I'm not playing, I could end all these debates in one round. For content purposes, I keep it going. I play with them, I catpaw, I keep it going. But all these debates can be ended in one round. I got debates. I went live. I didn't share with you guys because it was so one-sided. I felt like a bully. I said, I'm not uploading this. This is just clearly one-sided. I'm just teaching. I said, nah, I'm not doing that because now it's gonna appear like I'm bullying people. I felt bad, to be honest. I felt bad. Like, yo, bro, relax. It's all good. I'm trying to cheer them up. A couple of them. It's so what I do know, man, to have a fair fight, I don't read I don't use blue letter. I don't use blue letter. Most of my debates, I only use this right here. I'm gonna say 80% of my debates, I use this only. I only go blue letter. This is blue letter. I only go blue letter when they go blue letter. When they go here first, I go here. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes to have a for me to have a challenge, I don't even go here when they go here. When they say sperma, seed me sperma, I don't go here after them. I let them go. And we argue from there. Because if I go here, it's over. So I'd rather just let them go here. And that's like a hand behind my back. I'll debate that way. And it's still one-sided. So far, the only challenge I had is when guys don't let me talk. I had a 2-hour debate, no man, that you ain't see just yet. I'm going to play it. I had a 2-hour debate. I spoke for a total of 10 minutes. I will never complain about DJ Focus ever again. This guy talked at one point 40 minutes straight. I'm looking like, what the hell's going on here? Like, yo, what type of debate where we don't have the same time or close? So you're gonna have, and then once I say one thing,
Oh,
okay,
you was in Sunday school. You was in
yeah.
Sunday school.
If I say one thing, he'll take it from there. All right, I'll take it from here. So now I knew that going in because we had the virgin birth debate. This was a whole different topic because again, I felt like the virgin birth debate. I feel like there's no challenge. I'm gonna go somewhere else for it, somewhere new, unfamiliar, where I can possibly lose and have to work hard and research for a real challenge. So I went to another topic, which is, do all people have salvation? They say no, only Israel. I say all people. So that debate I had with this brother was about that. And this dude, no man, I thought he was just setting the stage. I thought he was giving a like that when he started off talking for long. I didn't really mind because I felt like that was important for people to know. So like for his argument, all right, okay, cool, that's important. But when this guy just kept going, I'm like, dude, so I can't give a introduction, nothing. You give an introduction, I just got to talk and get. All right, no problem. I ain't complain. I ain't do what DJ Focus do, no man. Let me talk. I ain't do what Indigenous does. Mother. He ain't let me talk. No problem. When I do talk, no man, I make sure it counted. And that was in my mind. I said, okay, when I do talk, I can't play with this guy. I gotta make it hurt. And that's what I did. I made it hurt. I made this guy lie to me and say the Greek lexicon he's using costs thousands of dollars. And this is why he can't tell me the name of it. Because it costs $1,000 and I can't afford it, basically. After the live, I Googled it. It's $137. And LJ sent me a link. I got it for free. And he told me, you can't find this. This is $1,000, man. I got lucky, found it on eBay. $137. And I got the free link to the book. Free. So when he was reading the definition of Greek, he stopped. Now, of course, no man, I'm not gonna know he has a book in his hand. How the hell I know if he's reading the whole thing? So I found out later he stopped. He didn't read the rest of it, where it says Greek meant pagan, heathen, basically everybody but a non-Jew. He didn't read that part. He stopped. So I knew on the live, I'm like, yo, this guy stopped. Then he told me that this is because I'm using the lexicon and Strong's. He's going to tell me that this is more authoritative than the lexicon and Strong's. And I'm like, how's that possible? No, man, when people contribute to science and people do an experiment and they have a hypothesis, like there's no such thing as this is more authoritative. It's like, they consider that all of it is good science. And then you have a theory which reigns supreme over those two. But if they all got a hypothesis, that's just what it is. And they can support it. There's no such thing as this is more authoritative. Hypothesis. A theory is a theory. So when you have a scientific theory, it's welcome. That means it got enough support to go to the theory stage. So if you got a lexicon, that means you're qualified to read. Well, depends. You might if you got a Greek lexicon, that means you were qualified. No man, only 20% of people can pass a lexicon test, like to test to be authorized to get the credit to translate the Bible, like the credentials. Only 20% people in the world, not America, the world, pass the bar, whatever that exam is, to be qualified to translate a Bible. 20%. And you're gonna tell me that this guy work means nothing? This guy like one of the chosen few. And you're gonna tell me his lexicon is trash. Like, stop it. You're saying you don't like it because it goes against your argument, your position. And you think this one you got is more favorable. Now, no man, he's using, if I can recall, he's using it's either, I don't want to lie on him, but it's old. It's either 1954 or 1854. I can't remember. Not saying that's bad, but I will say this though, that lexicon has other editions. It has a edition 1, well, I'm sorry, edition 2, edition 3. He chose the first copy, the first written one. So, brother, so why didn't you get his work from the 3rd edition? Because sometimes edition means updated work, corrections. So you don't want the 3rd edition, you want the first one he made. All right. But it still doesn't support him. Now it makes it a little foggy. It makes it a little foggy, but a more updated one will crush him all the way. But that's his way to tell me, not really me, because he has all the lulus. He's part of a camp that has a lot of people tuning in. So he's telling them his concordance, his lexicon, whatever you read, don't mean shit. Throw it out. What I'm reading from mine, this is what matters. That's pretty much what he was doing. So, he was teaching his audience through me. So, and when I realized that, I said, oh, this dude ain't coming to debate. He came to like promote, kind of like the vaccine debate. They ain't come to debate. They came to promote their movement. I said, oh, this dude. And when I realized that, that's when I started to cut in and be more assertive and say something. So I said, okay, this guy ain't coming to debate. He came to, teach through me. Like use me as just like a front row seat groupie to his lecture, his Sunday service. So I tried to use the blue letter because what's crazy is, no man, when I went to use the blue letter, and he said, no, the book I got, this personal book is more authoritative. Before he said that, no man, he used the blue letter. I'm like, what? You just used it. Okay, whatever. So I was able to ask a few. So after that, I said, okay, whatever I say now, I just got to sting. So I said, all I can do at this point is just make a recap analysis. There's no way I can win because he's not giving me time to talk to win. So the best I could do is ask important questions and let him answer and use that in my recap analysis to show how he's wrong. That's all. That's all I can do. The dude's not willing to talk to me. And I think I know he's the only one that ever done that. Other guys will pigeonhole me, other guys will talk over me, but at some point I can talk. That guy said, you ain't talking.
Yeah, he didn't bring you on there for all of that. Shit, talk. Talk for what?
Yeah. So I asked him one question, though, man. My last question was this. When I read the Bible talking about an Ethiopian person, man, I caught him off guard because he believes, I'm not gonna say he believes that salvation is only for Israelites. I said, cool. When I read about an Ethiopian person being favored, being baptized, and confessing that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, so basically he's converting. When I read that caught him off guard. He paused. He said, "Yo, he's an Israelite." He just flat out just said that. He caught me off guard. I think like I got your ass. He said, "No, he's an Israelite." I'm like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, he's an Israelite because he just went on a tangent. He's an Israelite, and that's it. I said it. If you talk, I'm gonna mute you." He's an Israelite. Let's move on. Like, sheesh. So after that, I said, okay, you're gonna do that no matter what I say, no matter. I said, fine. Then I gotta get out of here. No, if I read people who are being saved, because the debate is salvation for everybody or just the Israelites. If I'm reading you, salvation is for other people who are non-Israel, and you just can flat out say they're Israel, I gotta leave now. So I said, bro, I'm gonna leave you with one more question. I said, brother, and I was very, I wasn't frustrated, wasn't cussing them out. You don't sense any of that. I said, brother, I got one more question. The last question, and I can leave. I said, brother, when the Bible says Greek, right? Is there anybody actually from Europe? Greece, Europe. When the Bible says Greek, is there anybody actually from Europe? The dude said, no, I was good. Dude, have a good night. Have a good night. Now I was screen recording, so I got that. So he can't chop that out. I got that. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so now his opinion has more weight than every scholar to ever write about the New Testament. Because that's what he just said. Scholars says there's Greek people from Greece in the Bible. This guy said they're not. The Bible doesn't speak of that. So his opinion holds more weight than every scholar to ever write about the New Testament. Like, dude, all right, man, have a good night. I'll take that as a sound bite. And when I chop this thing up, I'm gonna, do some parody shit. But I'm gonna do a serious recap analysis. Then I'm gonna do some parody shit on that. That was just hilarious. It's comical. He's the first.
Did you live stream some of that?
Now I never played that one.
Oh, okay. I feel like somebody made a similar claim not long ago.
Yeah, because I usually ask them that. At some point when they hold fast to that, because she's like nothing I read is hitting them. So I just ask him, bro, when it says Greek, no, but some of them, none of them ever said what he said. They would say this. I got two answers from most people. They would say, well, brother, if a 9-year-old grabbed the New Testament, how do they know if Greek is a person from Greece or it's an Israelite? One guy said, you'll never know. The Holy Spirit got to guide you. All right, man, have a good night. And the next person said, what next person? What did he say? Next person. I'm losing brain cells trying to remember this.
One of the other guys, I remember what he said, that sometimes pretty much if any Gentile is able to, like,
Oh,
they are able to have salvation, then they really an Israelite. Like,
yeah, that's what he said. You're right. You're right. If the Gentile is favored by God, it's an Israelite. If God is cursing him, condemning him, or if he's killed, is Gentile, white man. Damn. Okay. So these are when you make those claims, there's no way I can open up this right here to you. I can never use blue letter, like, because now you're saying I don't want scholarship. I don't want none of that shit. So I don't. There's no point. There's no point even talking anymore. But I do want the audience to hear that and future.
But see, in my mind, I feel like you can't have it both ways. So I guess I don't want to draw it out too much, but I'm gonna try to explain it as purely as I can, as concisely as I can. So to me, it doesn't make sense if you say, well, I don't subscribe to Blue Letter or whatever, but it's like, okay, so, but how can you subscribe to the Bible at all? You only know about a Gentile because of these different translations. So you can't pick and choose what you believe. You rely on it that they're called Gentiles. You're subscribing to that, but what a Gentile actually is, then you want to throw that part away. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Same people that be like, well, I believe in God, but I don't believe in the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
But you derive the concept from the Bible. Like, how do you say you don't believe in the Bible, but you believe in God? But if you're being honest, the concept was introduced to you via the Bible. So if you take away the Bible, then you kind of got to, by default, take away the God concept.
Yeah, I came across some of those people way before I was debating this stuff right now, like way back, way back. And I try to say, how do you know God other than the Bible? Like, what other text, what other manuscript that you know about this one God, this Abrahamic God? Like, what did you read? And yes, I was just so confused. Like, well, how do you know about God? How do you know who he loves? How do you know how powerful he is? How you know anything about him? How you know what he created? Without the Bible, yes, I was just confused. Like, all right, whatever. Okay, so I could have sworn. Yeah, okay, I knew it. I about to say I could have sworn Greece was in the Old Testament. I could have sworn that. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Watch it. No man, watch this right here. Oh yeah, so this is what he said. This is what he said. He said, now when I asked about the Greek thing, the last guy, I said, bro, matter of fact, let me just show you. What channel is it on? Is it on Vice Sports? Let me just, hey Kent, peace. Pastor man. Let me see which. I gotta play it so you can hear it. You gotta hear it for yourself. I'm gonna play the last part. I think it's on my other channel. Yeah. All right. Cool. Damn. All right. Let me switch my other channel. And also, no man, I didn't play those live videos because some of these guys are part of camps, you know, like known camps. I'm like, that's a bad look for your camp. Like, I mean, I might play it, you know, I plan to play it sometime, but I just like, damn, dude, you gonna get in trouble. Like you did that bad. You gonna get in trouble, bro. All right, so let me see. Oh, they're private. I forgot. I gotta go. When they're private and you go to your own account, you can't see them. You got to go to your managed videos to see your private videos. It's like weird. But I did find out something new though. I found out you can go live. Now I know how Sunday does that. So no man, I found out that I can go live. I can go to settings and I can like change it to private when it's public if it gets like belligerent or if they're like letting out personal information. Like the guy broke down. Uh, you know, I overwhelmed him with the virgin birth. So he broke down. He started telling him what the Bible meant to him and where he came from in the streets and what he did illegal. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to stop him. Like, dude, this ain't Vlad TV. Stop. He just went, nah, I sold crack. I said, allegedly. I just shot 3 niggas. I'm part of really. I was slim. I was what's that name? Young. I was young thug shooter. But I got lucky. I'm not part of that. Like, yo, chill. It's just, you're just joking, bro. You're a comedian, remember? You're trying to be a comedian.
It's the self-snitching for me.
Right, like, dude, what are you doing? But he broke down, though, man. He broke down. I said, it's no way I can make this. Well, I got to edit that part out. There's no way I can play that. The dude told some sensitive information about his upbringing and what the Bible did for him. This is why, no matter what I prove, he can't let it go. Like, all right, I understand. All right, so where's that weird guy? Oh shit. I don't know. I I always make that dumb mistake where I don't write the title. The title be something stupid. It got nothing to do with the. Okay, well, it gotta be. This is 3 hours. It gotta be this. No, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be 2 hours. Damn. Yo, I had so many debates, no man. And yeah, look, I'm gonna count all my debates in January. So I got 1, I got 2, I got 3, I got 4, 5, 6. I believe it. So far 6, 7. These might be debates. I'm not sure. So far on just my channel, I'm live right now. Just on that channel alone, I got 7 debates, and I know I got more than that, but I just ain't labeled them, so I got to click on them. So let me see. Yeah, okay, 8. This is 8. I see his phone number. This is 8, and the reason why I don't put their name in them when they're public, because these guys be so paranoid that they might go to YouTube and type their name in. Because I did get found out by the guy that you heard, because I think they typed my name in or their name in, and they see if it's live, and they said, "Oh, are you recording? You live?" So I did that, and that one guy caught me. I said, "Okay, let me not put their names in the lives." That's why I might just do Zoom meeting, or something like that. That's why I learned my lesson. All right, let me not, because they put their own name in, they say live or whatever they type, and it tells on me. All right, so it's not this, but you got to hear this for yourself. So I just don't know what channel I put it on. It can only be one or two. It's either Unbiased or this Hebrew channel. Okay. Oh yeah. You know what? Maybe I see it Unbiased because I didn't go to managed videos. I just went to my regular videos, not forgetting that if it's private, you can't see it until you look at the managed videos.
What y'all been covering this week?
So I've been having debate every day, twice. I've been having 2 debates. One time I had 3, back to back to back. And it will be virgin birth or it'll be salvation.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of these guys are from one camp. So I just want to know when they're gonna find out who I am. Like, this is one camp. I'm debating all these guys and embarrassing. Like, yo, y'all don't talk to each other. Are you embarrassed? But you don't even tell? Because they would have been sought me out. Okay, hell no, not debating you. All right, so let me see. It's gonna be 2 hours. All right, okay, this might be it. Oh no, I got it. No, wait. Yeah, wait, no. This got to be it. This got to be the debate. It's got to be it. No, it's just somebody else. Yeah, nah, this is virgin. This is somebody else. So now this is January. So now it's 8. It's 8. This is Unbiased Sports now. This channel. So that's 8. I counted 7 on the other one. Yeah, it's probably like 15, if not more. Okay, so I don't know what I did with that other one. It's somewhere. You know how it is. Like when you're on the spot, you just panic and can't really find it.
Yep, you'll find it when you're not looking for it.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. But anyway, well, I could get his video. It's on his. Let me go to his. I could do that. It's definitely on his. I just hate to play people videos on my thing, my channel.
Did Polite go to court yet again? I forgot
It's supposed to be February.
Okay.
It's supposed to be February. I think February 9th.
Was that a recent video that you was playing the other day? I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was just passing through them.
It was just him. It was just him. Same old. He just talking about how he's rich, and then he says, then you talk about the credit service. This is just something to help Black folks out. He don't take it serious. He got other real businesses.
I thought he was finna stop doing it the last time. That he was finna stop because niggas don't want help and all of that.
Right. So I'm like, yo, this is a side job. You really be complaining a lot on your side job. This ain't the main income one. Like, I don't know, man, because you be frustrated. No, man. If I now listen, his service is better than mine. Because I don't promise nobody. All I'm doing for my clients is taking their money. I'm not giving them money back. They're not getting money back from me. I'm just taking their money. So I can't do what he can do. He's telling you he'll get you the bag. No, man, if that was true and he believed in it, he's driving around in a convertible Rolls Royce, like up to date one. But man, people in like poverty neighborhoods, they dream that a rich person could tell them the game. They dream that, like, yo, because the tax breaks, they're not ever gonna tell you. The little secrets here and there, they're never gonna tell you. So, but we dream like, dang, he got a nice car. I wonder how he got that. That's how we think. Dang, that house. I wonder what they do, and I wonder what choices, what investments. We would love for somebody rich to voluntarily tell us what they did. If Polite pulls up to a crowd of people, like let's say 5 people, like kind of like adults, not about like too young, 20, about like 27, 30, 35, in a Rolls Royce convertible, everybody's gonna let you talk, bro. They're all gonna give you celebrity status. And you say, hey man, what's going on? Here's my business card. Look, I get all you out of bag. Look, there's grants out here that you guys don't know shit about that the government's giving away. And I made so much money for my clients getting these grants. It's a lot of money. All I ask for is 10%, which is small from what you get. You're gonna get about 250 grand. I'm just gonna get 25 grand from that. That's it. But I make my money in the back end, meaning that you see it's 5 of y'all. Well, 25 times 5, that's what I'm getting, collectively. But all y'all gonna have 250. So I get my money by getting more people the bag. I get the 25 grand for each person. So I'm like a lawyer. A lawyer, especially like a lawsuit lawyer that's suing for, like, let's say some damage, like an accident. You sue, they sue for you, and they get 33%. So that's all I am. I'm a lawyer. I get you the bag and I get a cut. But mine's cut is small, it's 10%. Lawyers 33%. That's all I do. So the same way a lawyer's rich by doing that, I'm rich by doing this. Same shit. A person be like, oh, hell yeah. Especially like some hood, and you give him a business card with a website. Oh man, and all I gotta pay is $2 grand. Shit. He could just cold push up on people, give them the business card, explain services, and bounce.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't advise him to cold push up on nobody in a drop top convertible road in the hood. She ain't gonna make it out.
No, but he's doing it anyway. No, he's in the hood. He's riding around in the hood. Everybody's talking to some people. He's parked talking. People walk up to his car. Hey, some people know who he is. Hey, Polite. So no, he's known to always be seen. He's no stranger to driving a Rolls Royce and be talking side of the street. The Rolls Royce right there in broad daylight, and he's talking with the camera, just with the camera.
Well, to me, that's a telltale sign that the people around know that he ain't got what he claimed to get. Cause in most hoods, that don't rock like that. You ain't finna keep popping up out here with what you got going on.
Hey, yo.
And we out here in the streets starving.
Hey, yo, I wouldn't put it past Polite. Already talked to my brothers. Like, yo, brothers, I'm getting this money where I live, man. I'm renting this car to prep them. To like, yo, I'm not the lick. I'm a broke nigga trying to get it. Yeah, I want to put it past him prepping them about his scam. Like, listen, I'm not.
Yeah, but a hood nigga gonna research. You can say you ain't the lick all day long, but we're gonna find out whether you is or you ain't. They must have found out it ain't the lick for real. Oh, he right. He ain't the lick.
All right. So, no, man, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, all right. So he has other videos, right? Where's other lives at? Oh, okay, I know he does. He'll do the live. Now listen, this got 5,000 views. That's a lot for 6 days. That's a lot. All right, for 6 days. Okay, he got 5,000. So I mean, that's almost like every subscriber watched the video. I said, bro, you need to. I said, we got to do Virgin Birth Part 2. I said, this time let me talk. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do Virgin Birth Part 2. I don't blame him. But I said, you gotta let me talk. This is the email. So I say, cause last time, I got the proof, the receipt. I said, last time you didn't let me talk, and that pissed me off. I said, you did most of the talking. And he said, nah, I don't want to do that. I said, all right, we'll just stick to the Greek shit then. Right. So that's the email. All right. This is his videos. He he gets some views. He gets some views. He's not some poo put. He gets some views, and that's why I wanted to also debate him for exposure. But I don't really get it because you don't let me talk. So it's like it doesn't work. All right, so I'm gonna try to look for my last debate about the virgin birth. Okay, it's here. So the virgin birth was here, and the if you read the comment section, the little bit talking I did, it's probably half agreed with him, half agree with me, and that's a win for me because I didn't do no talking. And for people to side with me in here, oh, look, you're on mute. He said I was on mute, so I died. Hilarious. Some people think he won easily. These are. This guy said my brother from Sakari began frustrated. He needs to be calm. He needs to have a calm spirit to teach. He said, now he sided with me because I mentioned Carmine's father. He said, who's Carmine's father? And this guy said, you can find it. He said, if the brother paid attention, he should notice that Carmine's son of Akar is not mentioned nowhere after. Now this had nothing to do with anything. He chose his name out of a genealogy. My thing was I was proving something else. So he got flustered and said, who's Carmine? Like, I don't give a fuck. He's in his lineage. That's all I don't care. So this person side with me because they're saying that the vertebrate is right. So now look, that's me trolling. All right. So if you Joseph, you are the part that's siding with him. These are Israelites. So Israelite shit, I don't mind. But this is a woman who never knew a man having a son by the Spirit is this guy, So, but the fact I got some support on an Israelite video, which is usually occultic, was like a win for me. Like, oh shit, niggas support. So anyway, let me get out of there and go back to what I was going to show you. This one. So I'm gonna go to the question. Now, no matter where I click, it's gonna be him talking. Right? Let's see. Let's see.
Themselves.
He's talking.
Was the battle.
He's talking. No matter where I click.
Time, right?
He's talking.
What the Bible. These are not the children. It is.
But okay, let's
finally
talking. Look at it because I think you skipped past one thing in Romans 1:16.
Okay.
I didn't want to cut you off.
No, it's all good. Right. We'll go to Romans 1:16.
And it's me being assertive. I had to cut in. Because I said he talking for 40 minutes straight. It's 50 minutes, I cut in. I said, let me cut it.
Salvation is defined.
And then he won't, he will not share a screen where I can see it. I had to keep saying, bro, can you make your screen bigger? He'll make it. Now, I think he got a Mac. It wouldn't matter because it's the same rules for both operating systems. If you press Control plus, like he's doing, it's going to stay big every window you open up. If it's back to their small size, that means you purposely click Control either minus or Control 0. You did that. So after you make it big, it'd be small again. Like, yo, what the fuck? All right.
For I am not.
Nobody can. If I go big widescreen, you still can't see it. You can barely see it now.
Chain of the gospel. The gospel is a term.
This is still tiny, by the way.
Right? Not defined. Of Christ, for it is the power. So the gospel of Christ is the power of God unto salvation. Unto salvation.
Now, no, man. Here is the thing here that they gotta like rewrite the English language. Watch this. It says salvation. I'm gonna do it in red, a red rectangle. It says, see how it's blurry. It says, this is his channel. It's not my shit. This is the original video, and we could barely see shit. It says salvation to everyone that believes. Now, you guys don't like being absolute, but the Bible's absolute. Brother, does everyone mean everyone, absolute, or there's a limitation to everyone? And they're going to tell you that everyone just means Israel. God damn. So the translator, they put everyone here. Knowing English speaking people know everyone is all inclusive. But you're telling me this is only for fucking, okay, dude. You dig? Like, so if I think about it, I get pissed off, I start cussing, I just let them just go. I let them just go. I'm gonna get pissed off. Like, dude, that's not how that shit works. That's not how translators translate Bibles. They agree, there's committees, they agree on certain words that go there. There's no way they're gonna say everyone when they know it's not everyone. No fucking way they're gonna do it. No way. Okay, but anyway, let's see what point I'm making here. What am I talking about?
Is salvation being defined?
But it says to everyone that believeth. That's the key thing.
To everyone that believes.
I can't talk, no ma'am. When I do talk, it's his show. I talk, I make it quick, it's over.
The Jew first and also to the Greek.
Right, but isn't so this just classified to people, but everyone means everyone.
No. Everyone has a context, right? If I'm
now look at this, yo, no ma'am. Look how he boxed me in with this fucking analogy. Look at this shit. Now this shit is clearly wide open for everybody in the world. Look at this shit he asked me.
Right, I'm a teacher, right, and I teach.
He's a teacher,
grade, right? I said
he teaches second grade, no ma'am. Look what he's gonna hold me to on this everyone for everybody in the public eye. This is everyone who can hear Jesus Christ speak or hear his gospel. This is everyone. He's gonna limit this shit to a classroom, no ma'am, a second grade classroom.
One who gets at least a 90 on their test, right, will have a pizza party. Does that have context? No, because she's clearly talking about that class.
Okay. First of all, let's divine.
No.
I can't talk. The only way to not lose is don't let me talk.
Answer my question. Does everyone have context?
No, I just confirmed. I said she's talking to those that's in that class. As papers going to be graded.
So she's not talking to the classroom next door. She's not talking to the whole school.
She made it clear who she's talking to. She said because she specifically.
Did Paul not make it clear who he's talking to in Romans 1:7, sir?
Let me see again.
Romans 1:7.
Now look at this.
This is who he's writing to, correct?
So now he's talking to the people in Rome about everybody. This is when you go to indirect objects. All right. He's speaking to them for a message for everybody else. The message goes through them to everybody else. Okay. Let me see. Romans 2. All that be in Rome. Is only Israelites in Rome?
No, that's not the point, right? It says so who he's writing to in this particular letter, because Paul is a apostle, right? Who's
I got where you're going.
Who's tasked with setting up churches, right? And these churches are in specific places. They're at Rome, they're at Corinth, right? They're at Galatia, right? They're at Philippi, right? All these epistles in which we see.
I got where you're going, but for me, what if I did this? What if I said, okay, cool, I'll give you that because it does say saints. What if I said, okay, this is still to the Jew first and to the Gentile afterwards? Like, for example,
but hold on.
I can't even talk, no man. Chat, I can't talk. I can't give an analogy. I can't give an example. He shuts me up and talks over me. He did this the entire goddamn debate. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Maybe I just ask questions, you answer it. It's over.
Writing this epistle to a collective group, correct?
True.
And this collective group is being called saints, correct?
Yes.
And the Bible defines the saints as the Israelites, correct?
I would believe so. This right here. Yeah.
Okay, so Paul's identifying that he's already writing to Israelites, right?
Okay.
So when we get down to verse 16, nothing has changed. It says that he's not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. So the Greek, in this context of who he's writing to, has to be an Israelite. Because everyone that he's writing to at the
Told you.
church, they're all saints. They're all beloved of God. Right? We read in chapter 4 and verse 1 that these people have the hour, right? The people that
Am I going to be able to respond?
have a commonality with him. Hence, the word hour is used, right? The people at this particular church, right, who are beloved of God, called to be saints, they have Abraham as a father pertaining to the flesh. Romans 4 and 1. And in Romans 9, all right, and as we read in verse 10,
I got to speed this shit up. Can we leave Romans? Because maybe he's talking to other people outside of Romans.
we can leave Romans in a second, bro. Let's
now. Can you read it anymore? Can you read it? See, look where look at the text went. It's large here. Outside of Romans. And look where it goes. Small.
We can leave Romans in a second, bro.
He brings up
Romans, right?
I can't see.
It says not only this, but when Rebecca had also received by one.
So now this has he left Romans 1:16. I'm not done with that. I want to talk more, but since you're not gonna let me talk, let's go somewhere else. Because at this point, no, ma'am, I have an agenda too. I have a bunch of verses I've written down, and I want him to deal with these verses. So now, and also he's pissing me off. So now I want to go to the tough verses. I want to go to the ones that's going to trip him up. All right, but this is a good one too. Romans 1:16. It says to the Jew first, to the Greek, brother. It's telling you it's for everybody, and it's being specific, Jew, Greek, because no, man, the Greek represents everybody besides the Jew. So that's what it means by the Jew to Greek. It's not just people of Greece. Jew and Gentile you could use interchangeably in the New Testament. All right.
Even by our father Isaac. So he's also identifying that these people have Isaac as a forefather, right? They're beloved of God. They have
so I'm gonna do this.
Abraham as a forefather, right? And we see him identifying something that's written in the law, written in the prophets.
Because right? I can be to talk.
Things, right? He's quoting the prophet Malachi, and Malachi 1 and 3 and 4, right? Where verses 2 states how God loves the Israelites. Verses 3 to 4 expresses how God.
Now look, I'm gonna skip past. He's still talking.
Right? Abraham as a forefather. These people cannot be anyone out. 16.
Wait. What's she say?
Jacob,
I seen something on the screen. What did that woman say? Now you want to leave Romans. She said, now I want to leave Romans. Bitch, he won't let me talk. So yeah, I'm going to go to a stronger verse where now it's clearly saying an ethnicity. I don't want to do Romans because he's giving you his interpretation. He won't go to blue. Now, no, ma'am. This is blue letter, no, ma'am. And chat. All he got to do to shut me up is just click tools on the verse we were reading. Just click tools. You win if you're right. If you're wrong, I win. Tools solve the matter. Tools properly adjudicate and fix things. And Apostle Zaquan voice. Click tools, bro. You'll shut me up. But no, ma'am. He clicked tools when he believes it supports him. He'll click it in a heartbeat. But he ain't gonna do it now. Still talking.
Hellenistic civilization and the Jews, right?
Still talking.
Victor Sharakover. I'm gonna read the first part. It says, life. What question for the first national?
Talking. I mean, at some point, you're in a debate. You think you got more information. All right, go ahead. What you got? Nope, never, not one time.
Outside, we see the names go back to that, so there'll be no difference, right, with the Greeks, right? I'm gonna jump down, right, to the next page, page 297, right? It says the divisions and disputes within the community did not, however, had violence among. So what? It looks like we're getting some less radical being. Most of the Greeks take that
Still going.
Context.
Still going. This is ridiculous. Okay.
Okay.
From 27 to get to the point. Okay. Let me see. You did make it a little larger. Now he pissed me off, chat. No, ma'am. So I'm like, yo, okay, go to this verse. And this is the verse where he got thrown off, where he read Ethiopians getting saved. Okay. Watch this shit right here. Okay, so at 27, it says, and he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure and had come to Jerusalem. Maybe I'm bossing in the background screaming. Yeah, it seems like he'd be cool until I debate. And y'all can't say he's become yelling because I'm not even talking, so I can't be yelling. And he'd be going, it's like he sensed when I'm debating and he started going crazy every time. I gotta put him in a crib. Oh, dude, you bugging.
For to worship. Now, if you go to verse 30, it says, "And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet."
So we're talking about an Ethiopian eunuch. Wait. I want you to catch something.
Candace, queen of Ethiopia,
Uh-huh.
and eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen
So this Ethiopian is under Candace, the queen of Ethiopia.
Ethiopia,
Uh-huh.
and eunuch. He arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia,
Uh-huh.
and eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship.
Okay, listen. And he rose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, and eunuch of great authority under Candace, the queen of Ethiopians. No, ma'am, chat. He's under authority. He's called an Ethiopian, and he's under the Ethiopian of a woman whose name is Candace, and she's queen of the effing Ethiopians. These people, I mean, it can't specify more than that they're Ethiopians. Listen to this fool when I get in and read it.
Now, if you go to verse 30, it says, "And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah." So you got these heathens reading the scrolls, and said, "Do you understand? Basically, do you understand what you read?" Then if you bump down to 37, he says, "And Philip said, If thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest." And he answered and said, "I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God." This is an Ethiopian. In verse 38, let me see if I can see it. 38, somebody, yeah, you got the rest of it. Good. So 38 says, "And he commanded the chariot to stand still, and they both went down to the water." This is baptism. Both Philip and the eunuch, and he baptized him. And when they were come up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord caught away. Well, caught. I can't really see it, but it caught
Away
Philip.
Philip.
They caught away Philip. Right. So we see a Gentile or a Greek confessing. So back to Romans 1:10.
This person is not a This person is not a Greek.
Okay, so I'm not gonna argue this fool. I just want to talk. Greek and Gentile, the same shit. It just means non-Jew. Same shit.
There's not this word. There's no word for Greek here at all in Acts 8.
Okay, no
It
problem.
says that he's a man. It says that he's a man of Ethiopia.
Right. So a Gentile.
Not necessarily, right?
Is he Israel?
Look, nobody's a goddamn Gentile if God favors them. So I'm like, is he Israel? Because now I'm like, are you gonna tell me this dude's an Israelite? Wait, listen.
Greek here at all in Acts 8.
Okay, no
It
problem.
says that he's a man. It says that he's a man of Ethiopia.
Right. So a Gentile.
Not necessarily, right?
Is he Israel?
He is an Israelite.
Okay.
All right. At this point, I'm done. So an Ethiopian who's under the authority of the queen of fucking Ethiopia, right? It says he's an Ethiopian man. He's under the authority of a queen, the queen of Ethiopia, and he came down to Jerusalem to worship. So that means he's not familiar with this shit. He heard how powerful God is, and it compelled him to come down and worship this powerful Almighty God. From all the miracles he's seen this shit do with the 2 fish, 5 loaves, all this crazy shit. He like, yo, I need that guy in my life. Look what he said.
That he's a man of Ethiopia.
Right. So a Gentile.
Not necessarily, right?
Is he Israel?
He is an Israelite.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And the reason why he's an Israelite, right, is because the gospel, right?
He's just gonna make this shit up right now. He's not gonna read a Bible verse. He's not going to Strong's. It's just a freestyle for his chat.
And salvation is only for the nation of Israel by definition of what these things are, right? So this man is a eunuch, right? Why is he a eunuch? Right? Because he is under the authority of Candace, right? She's a what would happen in ancient cultures, right? And even cultures, not too ancient, right? You would have, if you have a queen, right, or a lady or a duchess or what have you, right? if she had male attendants, right, they would usually castrate those men so they wouldn't.
All right, I'm good. Hold on. I gotta go here. Yeah, that shit just pissed me off. So now we're gonna go to Strong's. We're not gonna play around with this guy. God, Acts 8. Oh boy. And this is why people got to know how to use this concordance. And it's great because you're learning Greek, you're learning Hebrew. So this set is not faith-based solely. You're learning a second language and you're learning how the language is constructed. You're learning the verbs, you're learning the tenses. This is good stuff. This is good stuff to know. And plus, when you do this, it teaches you, you learn your language better. Because there are certain things that's in your language you don't even consider, like the different tenses. And when you read the Greek tenses, the same shit as in English. So now you know the English tenses. So, and that's what it does. That's why it's important to try to read this stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the Ethiopian eunuch where I had him going. Okay, so now it says, look at this shit. It says an Ethiopian received Christ. It don't say an Ethiopian Jew or an Ethiopian who's really a Jew. I mean, this is just bogus. Okay, so now I'm gonna click tools. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to commentaries. I should go to comical, right? I wish there was something for that. Cause this shit is comical, man. Oh, we can play audio? This oh hold on, let me see. I didn't know that. Let me see this shit.
Book of Acts, chapter 8. We left off seeing great joy in the city of Samaria.
I can't fast forward.
Joy and in 3. And he beat the wall in contest. And you'll always know when somebody is, speaking of bulls, visit some folks in the thinking some things in San Diego action where heading towards the everybody thought that he was somebody great because to him they had regard because that of long time he had bewitched them with sorcery.
Okay, so we're getting there. Hold on.
And we were talking back and forth and sharing, and then in fact he pretty much lost sight of the vision in his left eye and the 5, maybe 6. And he said for about a year and a half I didn't thigh. And with a straw, she blew out the terms I just spoke to. And he goes, I couldn't believe it because from her mouth, back and egg, and then kept on, came out and was confounded. How do you explain such things? John, do you really think? Magician. And in
Okay, so this still dealing with the sorcerer.
all kinds of darkness.
Yeah, come on, get to the Ethiopian, man.
But here is the salient point. Those magicians,
They still doing the damn sorcerer. God damn, bro.
Jesus Christ, and the good news of the kingdom.
Yeah, this got it. Okay, I'm about to say they gotta be a fast forward button.
People realize
gotta be
there's
one.
hope and there's cars and houses. To Simon, this sorcerer.
God damn, the sorcerer?
To the exciting.
It says
now you see, it was all part of God's plan to reach one person.
All right, hold on. Let's go back.
He so desperately desired to go to Jerusalem and just take it in and be there.
All right, here we go, the Ethiopian.
Whatever it might be. And you know it's the Lord, and yet you're saying, well, I don't know. I mean, how are we going to pay for it? And it's not the right time, and Junior's too small, and it's just not going to, went round and round. And then he sees, now once he goes, he begins to see what's coming down. Behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, the queen of the Ethiopians, who had charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot reading Isaiah the prophet. This Ethiopian, being the treasurer in the kingdom, perhaps the second most powerful individual in the whole empire, the Ethiopian kingdom. Powerful, influential person. And evidently he was a God-fearer who went to Jerusalem to worship. Very likely it was his first pilgrimage to that holy city. He had heard about the temple. He had heard about the worship.
Well, not according to this dumbass Israelite. He'll say this is the Israelite who already knew about it.
He so desperately desired to go to Jerusalem and just take it in and be there. But when he got there, obviously, his heart was still hungry. It wasn't really all that it was cracked up to be.
Let me pause there. I got that might be a copyright. I don't even know. It's copyright strike. So now I want to go to, let's see if I could just click on, I don't want the audio. Is there any way I can just click on the commentary? Yeah, I don't want, okay, good. All right, study tools, let's see. Nope, that's not gonna be it. All right, so I don't want audio. Can I get out of audio? Okay, so this is not audio. I don't believe it is. It's just commentary. Dr. J. Vernon McGee, media acts. Oh shit, it is audio. All right, so maybe it will be, oh shit, it's all of Acts. Oh, okay, let me go to chapter 8. I'm hoping that the links is the verse. Now I can easily go to Bible. In fact, let me just go ahead. Because I don't even know Blue Letter to be good for like commentary. But I do know Bible Hub is good for commentary. Right here, we got to worry about. Now, I appreciate the audio for like other things that I might not necessarily know right off the back. Let me see. Is it going to be, oh, Acts. Oh, let me go ahead and be safe. Acts 27. Okay, so my screen is nice and large. Here we go, straight to it. Okay, let's go to commentary. Oh my God, this is crazy. Literally, it says a man of Ethiopia and eunuch of great authority. Literally a eunuch, a potentate. The Ethiopia from which the traveler came was the region so named by the geographer of St. Luke's time in the upper valley of the Nile. Its connection with the Jewish people presents many points of interest. There seems reason to believe that in the time of the Messiah, who according to the statement in the narrative of Aristides as to the LX, that's the Septuagint translation, form an alliance with Psamtik, the king of Egypt. A considerable body of Jews were sent off to protect the outposts of his kingdom, and this in reference probably to these that Zephaniah speaks of the suppliance of the daughter of my dispersed beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Jewish influences had accordingly been at work there for some centuries. This may probably be traced in the piety of the Ethiopian eunuch. Embed Melech in the time of Jeremiah, even at the earlier period of the hopes of Israel had looked forward to, perhaps had actually seen the admission of Ethiopians amongst the citizens of Zion. Ethiopia stretching forth her hands unto God. Oh, really? Let me click that. Thanks for that. All right. When they try this shit again, it says that. Envoys will come from Egypt. Cush will submit. Oh shit! It says it. It says, let Egypt come with gifts of precious metals. Let Ethiopia bring tribute to God. Oh, this is fulfilling goddamn prophecy, man. Look at that shit. What do you know? Wow. Okay, the fact that the traveler had come as a pilgrim or as a proselyte shows, if as a narrative implies that later, that he was a circumcised proselyte of righteousness. His baptism was not like the Cornelius, the admission of the Gentile as such, The word eunuch has been taken by some commentators as meaning only chamberlain, which is indeed, so that means the other dude was lying about the whole eunuch shit, which is indeed the strict etymological, I can't say shit, etymological, logical sense of the word. Its use in Matthew 19:12, and indeed in later Greek writers, generally is, however, in favor of the literal sense of the word. The strict letter of Deuteronomy 23:1, forbidding the admission of such persons into the so let's see this right here. So let's see, this is going to prohibit Ethiopians. Let me see where it's going. At that. Okay, Manchester. Okay, so this is dealing with an actual eunuch. So old boy is lying. Okay, it says forbidding the admission of such persons into the congregation of the Lord had been already modified, probably on the assumption that the state was not one. Also, so this is why they think he wasn't. I'm thinking they say he wasn't a eunuch, but whatever. In favor of the sons of the stranger, the eunuchs who keep my Sabbath by Isaiah. Let me see this shit. See, this is how you research. Like, it's giving you cross-referencing scriptures. It does it for you. It's not even research. The research was already done. Like, this is the answers. I mean, I didn't know this, but it wouldn't matter because he just make up shit. For this is what the Lord says to the eunuchs who keep my Sabbath, who choose what pleases me and hold fast to my covenant. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, this is more ammunition for the next guy. And we may well think of St. Luke as glad. So now this is a scholars connecting these dots. That's why. So this scholar don't know that the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, action Israelite. It's just stupid shit, man. Glad to record proof that the disciple of the Church of Christ was as liberal on this point as the teaching of the evangelical prophet. It is interesting to note that the first act of the first ecumenical council was to formulate a like rule in dealing with such cases of as their kind present themselves. Song of Solomon 1, admitting those who were not self-mutilated even to the ranks of clergy. Okay, cool. Now this is going to verse 27 with the woman Candace, the queens of Ethiopia. So he admitted this was the guy admit that she was the actual Ethiopian queen, but he says, but queens they emasculate, they cause their men to be eunuchs. Yeah, but this says Ethiopian eunuchs. So if that is true, she did it to her own people. So that's just one commentary. If you click on parallel, you have a whole bunch. Now, I'll bet you guys a cup of coffee every day this week that no commentator is going to say that Ethiopia was a goddamn Israelite, not one. Okay, so I'll look up this stuff later, but I shouldn't have to. Come on, you just says it. I guess I got it. I'm forced to look this shit up later. The guy gonna just flat out say he's Ethiopian, and that's just what it is. Like, we're doing that now. We ain't got a source, so we just say it and it's true. All right. That's the new that we're lowering the bar again. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to clean this stuff up. I didn't even get to the question yet. Wait till you hear the question I asked this dude, man. It's ridiculous. Wait till I get to this question. buy a desk pad tomorrow, man. This shit ridiculous. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Okay. Oh, he did. Okay, he ate the rest of the chicken. I'm proud of him. I think he didn't eat it. He ate all but one. So he wasted it. Wait till I get to that question, man. I wouldn't even plan on doing a recap analysis of this guy. Right. I'm curious what the chat says about me. I'm curious what they can say. They gotta know I didn't talk. All right, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm so curious to know what his chat said about me and that debate. Let me share my screen again. I'm just so curious to know what the chat said, because I still gotta show the question I asked this guy. All right, so I ain't gotta do the Egyptian shit anymore. Let me go. Where I close this stuff out. I couldn't have. Hold on, I didn't close it out. Here we go. All right, so now let's go to my question, because he won't stop talking. I won't stop talking. It's 12:07. I ain't finished this beer yet. I'm playing with a headache at this point. I don't know why it's not playing.
Zechariah being a priest, right? Or right, and the priests are.
Yeah, why every time I share the video, it doesn't work? Yeah, what what the fuck is going on with this YouTube shit, bro? And these what's so now if I share the screen, it doesn't play? Hold on, let me try my other what is this? This type of shit may want to just go to bed. All right, so this one is on mute. The other one is not on mute. Okay. All right. Can we go to a different book?
Sure. What book would you like to go to? Right.
Now listen.
We'll get right. Right. He's reading the Isaiah scroll.
Talking.
The gold nor silver.
Talking.
So Philip, right? When we went to Isaiah 49 and
talking. Having a physical concordance. Okay, so I went to Bible. I can't remember that for nothing. Okay, so it says the woman was a Greek. All right. So this was important.
click on that tools right there.
Okay, no, chat. If you're still there, let me see. If not, I see. If your chat went to bed, I'm going to bed. Okay, so chat still with me. Chat still with me. Let me. That's the Zoom link. If you're hopping on, hop on now. Cause I'm going to bed in probably 15 to 20 minutes. Listen, I finally said, dude, click on tools. Look at this shit here. He been using tools all debate. It's an hour and 19 minutes. There's only an hour left that we got. Okay. Let me see. Look at this shit here.
Yeah. So go to the word Greek. I can't really see.
You heard me say I can't really see.
Okay, so that's no, go back out. Go back out.
This is the word for Greek.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like I said, your screen's a little small. Okay, so that is 1674, and scroll down. Okay, so it says it's telling you who this is. So a Greek woman.
So now he knows. Okay, so at this point I'm pissed off because he said the Ethiopian was an Israelite, and no matter what I say, I'm just wrong. I'm just retarded. So now I'm getting mad. So now I'm going to my go-to. He knows where I'm going. So I'm going to Strong's now. Forget about scriptures. I'm done with that. Because you're gonna just say they're Israelites. So let's go with Strong's. So I'm pointing out something important. I'm pointing out that the woman that was called Greek that he opened up with, her Greek Strong's number is 1674.
And scroll down.
The word for Greek.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like I said, your screen's a little small. Okay, so that is 1674, and scroll down. Okay, so it says it's telling you who this is. So a Greek woman, a Gentile woman. So we got Gentile Greek, and it's synonymous, not a Jewish. So it's telling you exactly that. Scroll down.
So that's not the definition. That's the outline of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's explaining when this word is used. Matter of fact, this is the only time it's used dealing with her. It's not used.
Okay, so now it's used twice, and so he keep using these. No, it's not a dude. It doesn't matter. You're not debunking shit. Okay, it was used twice. The point is when you go click on 17. Matter of fact, I'll do it for you. Let me do it. Let me do it for you right now. Let me do it for you right now. Let's just do it. Let's do it. When you click on 16, 7, my point is when you click on 674, it's going to always talk about this person. See the Greek. It's going to always talk about, it's going to be feminine only now, and it's used 2 times. It's going to deal with Greek women who are not Jewish. That's my point. My point is we don't got to guess. We don't got to guess what she is. She ain't a fucking Jew. That's all that matters. She's not a Jew. The argument is when it says Greek, are they Jews or are they non-Jews? Okay, so this woman's a non-Jew. And he actually agreed with that. Okay, so now let me go to this.
Again, for anybody else.
Well, no, it's used twice.
Okay.
It's used in Mark 7 and 26, and it's used also in Acts 17 and 12.
Okay.
Right? Many of them believed, and also honorable women, which were Greeks, right?
Right. So it just saying like those are the same nation of people, right? So
no, it's not. No, it does. Hold on. It does not denote a nation because again, Mark 7 and 26, it tells you she's a Greek, but she's a Syrophoenician by nation. The word Greek in itself does not denote what nation you descend from.
That's not what I just said, though.
All right, no problem.
So there's no way that word means not a Jewess, because that's
okay. Now he just making sure. Okay, at this point, he just saying I'm a Hebrew and I said so. So when you go here, right? So this is the Strong's definition: Hellenese, feminine. From this is the root. From this root is a Grecian. a non-Jewish. So now we're no longer dealing with outline biblical usage. This is just telling you how it's used in the Bible. It's used as a Greek woman and then a Gentile woman. I told you they're synonymous in the Bible. Greek and Gentile, they're synonymous. So these guys know that shit. But it's definitely not a Jewish woman. Okay, so now we go to the Strong's definition. The Strong says a Grecian, i.e., that is a non-Jewish woman, a woman Greek. Everybody but a Jew. That ain't good for you? Let's go to Thayer's lexicon. Now, this reigns supreme. A Greek woman, a Gentile woman, a non-Jewish. Everybody knows that this is somebody else. This is not a Jewish woman. Okay, let's play. Let's play ball. Oh, shit. Wrong screen.
That's not what it means.
All right, no problem. I'm not going to go there. Can you go to, Acts 7. Acts 7:45. You can go there for me. I got maybe 5 altogether. Be real quick.
I said I got 5 altogether, right? I got 5 verses. He went to 1,025 verses. I just want to go to 5. I never made it. I only made it to 1 more. Now look, we got a whole hour left. If I believe I'm right, I was only able to give him 1 more verse. I could be wrong, maybe 2, but I think it's only 1 more I was able to give him. In 1 hour, I think I was only able to give him one more verse. It could be 2, but let's see.
And make that bigger. Let me see. Okay. It says, which, good. All right, that's perfect. Which also our fathers that came after brought in with Jesus in the possession of the Gentiles, whom God, so it's telling you who God drove out. So he drove these Gentiles out before the face of our fathers until the days of David. So these are not the Israelite Gentiles. So can you click that, Tools?
What's the relevance of this verse?
Well, it's showing you. So instead of guessing which Greek, it's actually telling you which Greek it is.
The word that word is not Greek. That word is ethnos.
I know. I'm sorry, Gentiles. Right. So click that.
But we were talking about Greek. We were talking about Greek, not about ethnos.
Okay, no problem. So like I said, I had about 4. No problem.
You see, I'm not willing to argue this guy and do the rabbit hole thing. You don't want to accept that? Let's move on.
If we don't want to do Gentiles, no problem. Okay, so go to Acts 16:1 then.
And mind you, he knows these verses because to lie, you have to know what the truth is. So he knows it. He knows where I'm going. Acts 16:1. He already know. He already knows who Timothy is. He knows that. So this is no ambush scholarship. He's not unaware.
Okay, so now it says, then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there named Timotheus, the son of a certain woman, which was a Jewish, they were Jewish, and believed, but his father was a Greek. Okay, now click tools on that one.
It's Hellene. It's Helene.
Okay.
Helenos.
Let me just see if I can see it. Yeah, I can see your screen good now.
So Marcus G said he's just reaching at this point. No, my boy, I can't fucking talk. I had verses I wanted to deal with. I can't deal with them. He's telling me I went to Mark 7:45 to deal with Gentiles. He said I can't do it. Okay, fine. You mean stick with the word Greek? Cool. Let's go back to Greek. That's not reaching. That's seeing what the judge, juror, and prosecutor want to allow as evidence. He don't want me to. Now he can freely read any piece of shit scripture he wants. That has no bearing, has no context, no relevance to his argument. He can do it without question. I can't. I have to say things that he thinks is evidence. Okay.
Okay, Helen. Okay. That was back small. All right. So go down. Wait, hold on. Up to go. Okay, so there we go. So it says it says Helen from 1671. So it's talking about
Greece.
1671. It says Helen, Grecian or inhabitant of Hellas, by extension, a Greek-speaking person. I can't see it. Your screen's blocking it. Okay, especially a non-Jew. So this says
Now, I almost thought he put that shit there on purpose. I almost thought he put there. I almost thought, you see this black shit? Now, first of all, where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Let me make my screen bigger. How does a black screen, a black thing appear on the screen? He was trying to block this shit out. Look.
or inhabit of hellish by extension.
Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from? Yo, where did that come from? Look, I can write too. Look at this. Look at this. I can write. I can write. I can write. I can write. So if I put something there, I did it. Yo, where did that black shit come from? I couldn't even see. Look. Look, he tried to, in my mind, he tried to block out all this shit at the bottom. Look, I'm reading it. Look, that black shit never appeared when we was talking. Now I'm trying to point out this is an actual Greek of Rome or Europe. Look, he gonna block the shit out. Listen, I'm gonna say I can't see, got to move that thing. Listen to what I just say. Listen, first of all, the black shit comes out of nowhere. It's not on the screen. So that means you gotta put it there. Look.
16:7. It's a Hellen, Grecian, or inhabit of hellish by extension a Greek.
Look. So he's trying to beat me there. That's some crazy shit, bro. He tried to black it out. Look at this.
Speaking person. I can't see. Your screen's blocking it. Okay, especially.
It moves without the screen. That lets you know that's his shit. It don't move with the screen. It moves without the screen. That means he put it there. The dude tried to block it out. Oh, boy.
Especially a non-Jew. So this says especially a non-Jew. So Timotheus is definitely a non-Jew.
It's not definitely, again. So first and foremost, right? Strong's Concordance is not more exhaustive than this one, sir. Right?
What does that say? Okay, let's go with yours. What does this say? So go to the same verse.
I read it already, right? I'll read it again.
Now look, why would you grab that? Why would you grab your personal book when you got look, why would you grab your personal book when you could scroll down further? This is the Thayer's Greek lexicon. So he's right. The Strong's is not more exhaustive than a real lexicon. It says it on the Strong's preface. But look, this is the Thayer's. Why are we not reading this? Why are we not reading Thayer's? Why do you go to a personal book that I can't confirm whatever you're reading? This is a real lexicon. This is exhaustive. Why we can't read Thayer's? He goes to a personal book and he stopped reading it. Look at this shit. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Wait till I do my little chop up video on this shit. Shit. Okay, it's at the bottom. God damn. Okay.
More exhaustive.
A non-Jew.
So now I'm reading from what he read from, right? He was reading the same shit. He was, okay, where we at? We at 123. Watch this. Watch this.
Accomplishment of the days of purification.
Application to the entire
Gentile
first, right?
Act of Israel.
That she is a daughter of Jacob, which means that she's an Israelite. Belongs to Judah. If your other
slightly a little larger. I don't know if the chat also can't see it.
I'm
sorry. Yeah.
Yo, he's in the blue letter. Okay.
The chat.
We're not live, brother.
Okay. All right.
We're not live, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he's live, but he's not broadcasting it publicly. So he said that wrong, but whatever. So he wasn't live, like it wasn't public. It was a live that's recorded privately. So it wasn't live, but I mean, it wasn't publicly live, but it was live. So he said that. I'm like, dude, I'm looking at the fucking live button. But it's supposed to be recorded. Like this was not something in secret.
I can see it very well now.
right? Mark, right? Who so and into our Canaanite, same thing, right? She's a Canaanite, right? It's being a little bit more specific.
So why did he go to his exhaustive lexicon for this? He's where I was taking him. He's in the same shit. I mean, this is comical. Okay.
The Greeks that he's writing to are Israelites who came under the Greco culture.
Oh wait, okay, so this ain't part of the debate. Who the fuck is this? Wait, is this some guy debate? Okay. Now this is the guy who's debating him. Okay, I didn't know. Let me go back. I didn't see this.
Who is the grafted Jew though?
What do you mean? Who is again? They're Israelites. They are descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
So the Greeks are Israelites.
The Greeks, not.
All right, so now this is somebody who's more assertive than me. Okay, cool. Go ahead, bro. Kudos.
Okay, so when you read Genesis 10, right,
No,
and about Yavon, right, those people in the Greeks under.
So he makes sure he does most of the talking.
Alexander, right, but before to the history, right, Ionian,
talking
out of that land.
Now I've never seen this because this is his premiere. So maybe our debate stopped. No, actually, he shortened it. Oh, yo, wait, did he answer my last question? Did he say? Wait a minute. Did he say that? I wonder if he answered my last question when I asked him about when I said when you read the Bible and it says Greek, is there ever any people from Greece, white folks from Europe? He said no. He said every time you read the word Greek, it's a Jewish person, except for that Syrophoenician woman. That's what he said. So now I just want to find. So we're at 141. Remind me, we at the hour 41 minute mark. I want to come back to here. I want to see what the brothers argue because he definitely sided with me. So I want to see if he allowed me to ask that question.
Language and culture. So if you have the culture of the Greeks, James Strong first published his concordance in 1890.
Yeah. This is all added. This is not during my debate. Blocking it. Yo, he cut my question off when I said, wow. That's why you have to have your recorded version. He cut my question off when I said, bro, when you read the Bible and when it says Greek, when is it talking about a white person of Europe, a native-born Greece person, right? Greek born of Greece. He said never. Only Syrophoenician women that they name. Outside that, it's always Israelites. He said that. I got it on mine. Yeah, that's crazy. He cut it out. And I was just giving him props. I said, nah, I don't think he would cut it out. I think he had the whole thing. He cut it out. I think.
The Strongs and the BDAG, right? So I would does not have the ability.
Yeah, he cut it out because we definitely ain't go here. So now this is his live. This is him trying to. So he's basically gonna read what I read. That the Strongs just a concise, quick. Okay, but that don't mean. But why would you skip past the Thayer's lexicon that's at the bottom of Strong's? Strong's got the Strong's Concordance, the blue, not Strong's, the blue letter of the Bible. It's not Strong's. It's the blue letter of the Bible that has Strong's in it. The blue letter of the Bible has Strong's definition, and it has outside biblical usage, and also the blue letter Bible, it has Thayer's lexicon. This is not strong. This is not strong. This is the blue letter Bible website that contains Strong's. Okay, so this wasn't part of our debate,
right? To understand the BDAG, right? They would not accept an theist, right? His mom is a believing Jew, right? A believing Jewess, right?
Yeah,
Jewess,
he had that shit in there.
Feminine of Jew, right?
He added that. He inserted that in the debate as though he brought that out into the debate. That's crazy, yo. Look, where I'm at. Yo, when he shared the screen, this is how it looks. Where am I? Am I talking?
They're not strong. Isn't that ironic? Right? They're not strong. Let's read that again, right? Strong explains that dictionaries.
He added this shit in the debate, which I don't disagree. But why? Okay, if this is true, But why not read the Thayer's? Why would you grab a physical fucking book? Why not just go down to Thayer's and read what Thayer's say about the Greeks? That's 1672. You go to a physical book because I can't confirm what you're reading is true.
In word is
Yeah, this is you talk about disingenuous. Look at this shit. This is not the debate. This is something else.
Reinterpretation and greater understanding. Let's read that again. Modern hermeneutics includes both verbal and non-verbal.
Yeah.
Right? This
Yo,
you say
that was not part of our debate.
one more thing in my chat, you're getting booted.
Okay, see, he paused us. He's talking about somebody else.
Okay, he's chatting bare excrement right now.
So all right, so you see, people ain't listening to the stupid shit he's talking. People is probably saying, "Yo, let him talk." Okay, so now
why are you acting a fool in my chat? Javan or Yawan, right? Yawan, Ionia, that land through in Greek. And it goes to
he's talking.
I don't think my terminology and your terminology, grafted means it's going to definitely be a white person. Okay, it's just going to be that. It's just going to be that. It's
now
not.
You double talk.
Mean that they light skin. It don't mean nothing like that. Don't mean that they not black. It just means that they are not original Jew.
Sir, what's an original Jew and what's a non-original Jew?
So you had the two kingdoms, right? You had the Israelites. You got all the 12 tribes. Them is the original.
Under the Hellenistic, all right, culture.
How is he going?
Of the and we find what that is.
Wait,
right?
why ain't he playing my part? Okay,
I'm really sure about that.
Hey, so we doing that? We're making debate videos and then chopping it up, adding shit in there, and then taking stuff out and acting like this is all. Well, all right, cool. Now I know. Let's get it.
Denotes, right? A bowl.
Okay, so now I'm gonna make my own video. And I'm gonna crop out all that long fucking talking, and I'm gonna just deal with my questions only, and him responding. All right, cool, thank you. And it's gonna be like and if you deal with my questions only, our debate gonna probably last 5 minutes, because I'm gonna crop out all that talking. All right, cool. That's what we doing.
Right, okay. That horn is that power, right? Peter attests to this. Verse 7, prophets have been promised.
Wow.
Might serve him without fear.
That's
right?
a first.
So salvation is literally and biblically being delivered.
Look at this big fat woman. This big fat woman trying to side with him. Classic cut. This chick has no idea what he's saying. Like kind of like when Malik Zulus-Paz, attorney Malik Zulus-Paz debated Polite, and just talking about that old sovereignty package shit. He asked all of the people that believed in Polite sovereign package. He asked them, what does it mean? And nobody knew what it meant. And Polite got pissed off. That's what this chick is. Like, yo, what did he say that just made sense? He told you Ethiopian man's not Ethiopian. He's an Israelite. Because salvation is supposed to be for Israel only, not for Ethiopians. So being that the Ethiopians are getting salvation, that makes him an Israelite.
Out of the hand of being saved.
I want to see if that question is asked.
Hates them, right? We have
Acts chapter 9, verse 15.
Okay, so I got one more question in. Okay, cool. It's been on so long talking. I don't even.
Okay. I got you.
Oh, no,
Acts 9:15. But the Lord said unto him, "Go."
Okay, no, it says Gentiles, so he ain't gonna let me say Gentiles, so you can skip past that. Wait, did I already say that? No.
They read Greek. How would they know? Because I'm sure.
Okay. Here's the question.
So I would say.
All right. So here's the question. Here's the question of the night. Because when I read when I read Gentiles and Greeks, he's gonna say they're Jews. He's just gonna say it. He's not gonna prove it. He's gonna say it. Okay. If I read Ethiopians, they're Jews. Okay, cool. They're Israelites. So now here's the question. He did not crop it out. Great.
Say, when you're reading the word, let's just say Greek. That's what we've been dealing with all night, right? We're reading the word Greek. How will one know in advance if they pick the Bible up and just they read Jew, they read Greek? How would they know? Because I'm sure at some point I'm sure at some point it's talking about actual Greeks, right, of Europe, correct?
No.
Wait. So wait, just let me clarify. So when it says Greek, you're saying it's never talking about a European.
So in the whole Bible, no, because
No. I'm talking to my New Testament.
From what according to my
And look, he's playing in his head. See his hair. There's certain things you gotta look at when you ask a tough question about to lie. You got now. He didn't do this all debate. Look at this shit.
A European. Well, Greeks, right, of Europe, correct?
no.
Jew, they read Greek. How would they know? Because I'm sure at some point it's talking about actual Greeks, right, of Europe, correct?
No.
Wait. So wait, just let me clarify. So when it says Greek, you're saying it's never talking about a European.
So in the whole Bible, no, because
No. I'm talking to my New Testament.
From what according to my understanding, it's talking about the Israelites, or if not,
Okay.
Wait, and not with the situation with the Syrophoenician woman. Clearly,
Oh yeah, of course, because it clearly said what she was. Okay, so I didn't know that was your stance coming in.
So here's my stance, right? And this is the biblical stance. The
biblical sense. All right. So you heard this guy. He said the word Greek in the New Testament Bible, which is mostly dealing with white folks, Romans and Greek. He said, even though it's saying Greek, it's not dealing with no native born white person from Greece. You heard the dude say it. He says not dealing with no native born white person from Europe. He says dealing with Israel and that one or two situation where it talk about the Syrophoenician woman, the Canaanite. He said the word Greek that's used over and over. Yeah, let's find out how many times the word Greek is used in the New Testament. Let's find out. Let's find out how many times it's used. Okay, so it's used 12 times. And he's saying 2 out of the 12 is talking about the Syrophoenician woman, the Canaanite woman. He's saying the other 10 times it's only talking about Israelites. So there are no people of Greece in the New Testament. Yeah. Who wanted to click the link? Let me see this. Yeah, so that's why I really, peace, Rakim. Yeah, I really ain't mind the guy lying because he said it on record and he kept it in his video. Interesting. He kept it. Now I don't like how he added new shit in our debate to act like that was part of the debate, but I mean, whatever. If that makes him feel good, great. But yeah, the guy said the word Greek ain't dealing with white folks in the New Testament. The Old Testament, you see, it's talking about the Old Testament is really dealing with everybody but white folks. Now it does say Greek like once or twice, but the Old Testament is everybody other than white people for the most part. The New Testament, it deals with white folks. Hey, it's clear. I'm going to bed, my boy. It's over. It's 12:30. You a late up night guy. Remember, you took over. You did a good job. It's like 4 in the morning. But bro, I'm going to bed. You got to hop on earlier, like 9, 10 o'clock. X clear. You cannot hop on at 12:30 in the morning, bro. And you gonna want to talk, dude. You gotta hop on 9, 10 o'clock, and you could take over. Matter of fact, I might have a debate for you tomorrow with a Hebrew Israelite. So if you come through, it's clear. If you come through about 12, because during the game I probably won't be live. Maybe I will, but it's clear. If you come through the early afternoon tomorrow, like 12, 1, 2, I could have you on. You could teach, and you could even deal with a Hebrew Israelite if you like. But right now, my boy, it's too late in the morning. You are somebody who has a lot of energy, a lot of good energy. And you're gonna be talking for a while, dude. I'm not doing that. I've been getting no sleep because I've been live or waking up early. Like this morning, I woke up so early, man. Well, I had to because Saturdays are the only mornings I work. So I was pissed off on that because I'm off Fridays. So when I looked at the clock Friday yesterday, it was like 6:00 p.m. I'm like, damn, I gotta wake up. Damn, I gotta wake up early. So it's always been kicking my butt because I'm really a second shift guy, except for Saturday. I'm morning from first shift. It just breaks me every Saturday morning. Like my body's trained to like sleep till I want to wake up, you know. And Saturdays I'm forced to wake up. If I gotta be at work at 10, I'm forced to wake up. Well, I want coffee, so I gotta wake up, at least 8 p.m. I'm sorry, 8 a.m. if I'm not gonna rush. If I wake up later 8 a.m. like today, I'm gonna rush and be a little late. I was a little late because I went and got my coffee. If I didn't get my coffee, I'm on time. I already know if I get coffee, I'm late. If I don't get coffee, I'm on time. And a couple of Saturday mornings I didn't get coffee, I was on time. But this time I said, nah, I'm coming in late. I wasn't like dumb late, but I was like a good 5 minutes late. If that. I probably was like 3 minutes late, really. Okay. But yeah, so it's clear. If you pull up tomorrow around, because I'm probably have an early debate, probably not. But it's clear. If you pull up around 1 p.m., you'll have the floor. Okay. And I'm most likely gonna try to get you somebody, a Hebrew Israelite to debate. I think I can make that happen for you. Okay, so you pull up tomorrow, 12 p.m., 1 p.m. You can talk freely, you can educate, but I'm gonna try to get you a debate. If I can't, you still can go freely and talk. Okay, but at some point tomorrow, I'm gonna have my own debate. The Hebrew Israelite. He ain't give me a time, but I'm gonna have my own debate sometime. So that's the only time you can't call in if I'm debating. But if I'm not debating, you can call in. All right. So that right there. Have a good night, and I'm glad my boy had edited the video, because now I can edit the video. Okay, you ain't playing it straight through. All right. So now I'm gonna edit the video and insert stuff. This guy insert what? All right. So but that's why you can't trust anybody on a debate. You have to, if you got a screen record. If you got to put your phone on record next to the computer, do that. It's gonna be bad audio. Well, bad audio is better than no audio. Okay. But you want to somehow figure out a way where you can record the debate you're having, because these people will chop it up, screw it. They won't post. If they think they lost, they won't post it. I got a guy who deleted me. He had a live going on. He was talking his trash. I'm in the chat trolling. He sent me the link, like he gonna beat me up. He lost. The next day he edited me out the entire video. I never existed. Another guy debated me, never uploaded it. Wait, were we live? I'm not even sure we were live. Were we live? Yeah, we were. No. Well, he said we were not. Again, they say that as, I guess they so scary. If they just say, "Yo, we're live," like, okay, dude, because you're live. If I'm not live, you're live. Because I don't try to debate in public. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't try to debate in private. If I debate, it gotta be public. I don't do private debates. I did 2 yesterday. I did 2. Now, when I say private, I mean, of course, I did some live private ain't private. That just means it wasn't public live, but I'm going to play it. It's new to you guys, but it's not live. It's a live, but it's not a live debate. Okay, so I did record private debates, but that's not but I'm saying I won't do a debate that's not, let me say it better like this. I won't do a debate that's not recorded. Is that better? Good. All right. because I got to make you accountable for everything you say. So you want to just yap off your mouth and say some stupid shit, then you're gonna be the dumb guy that says some crazy stuff. And that's how you want to go out, fine, no problem. But we out of here, man. Let me matter of fact, wait, before I get off, let me see if there's a good show on. Because I like to sleep with a good show. So Q Butter is on live. Brother Reggie's over there. So I got some videos I can watch. I see some more police videos. I can watch, man. Threatening postal work with gun. The return of Jesus. Oh shit. Let me see. Let me get some stuff together real quick. Oh yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I got content. I'm going to bed. What Christopher Columbus? Okay. Oh my God. You definitely. Yeah, let me share the screen. You definitely can't watch this shit right here. This right here. What Christopher Columbus really brought to the Americas upcoming. You definitely don't want to click that. This is the Israelite United in Christ, the purple and yellow, purple and gold ones. They're gonna say the worst shit about Christopher Columbus. Let me say this. In order for white racists to practice white racism, I say racism. In order, yes, that's the sleep talking. In order for white racists to practice white racism and have an institution that's pretty much push white racism, you have to make the people who are compliant and willing to go along to get along, you gotta make them believe black folks ain't shit as a human being. The propaganda needs to go out there that we ain't shit to make them be insensitive about the harsh treatment we get. Cool. You got black allergists now out here who's starting with propaganda, the same tactics that they hate that white folks did to us, they're doing it about white folks. They teach white folks ain't shit. They never done anything. They stole everything. I played a video yesterday. I won't do it again today. I played a video where the white guy said the true Germans were black. He said the true Anglo-Saxons was black. Everybody white was black. That's the epitome of blackology. So you have to have that propaganda first before you can desensitize the masses where they'll be compliant or just turn a blind eye when you hurt the people you spread the false propaganda about. So the same things we claim we despised and was filthy, we come right back and do it to them. We believe in eye for an eye. Well, if you believe in that, then you better have power to go after the eye. There's a bunch of cowards, 50 niggas scared of 2 white police officers. But they're gonna talk big and bad about the American government. Yeah, sure. You won't bust a grape. Well, not against white folks. You'll do it. Now you'll kill 40 black people in cold blood. You'll murder 40 black people. But you ain't gonna touch nobody who you believe is your enemy. You ain't touching none of them. All right, so now I can go to bed. So I got this basketball thing to watch right here. All right, now I go to bed. We out of here.